exposure. We still really don't know what we're dealing with here, but Jaime has agreed to try to tap into the car, the spirit force around the car, and find out what the story is and see if anything can be done to put this spirit at ease. Let's take a walk with Jaime now. Okay, Jaime, what is your next step here? What are you going to try to do?
Okay, I'm going to try to communicate with the entity, the spirit, whatever force is here.
Okay.
I have a special equipment to do this.
Okay, let's give it a try.
I don't know what to expect here.
Okay, I don't know what to expect either after what I've seen so far. Okay. I've never seen a setup quite like this.
This will attract the spirit, if there's any here.
Spirits are on an electromagnetic force, so I believe that's what he's trying to do.
Something. What? Who? Frank? His name is Frank. Frank. Frank's angry.
Why is Frank angry?
You did? What? How? What? He? Oh man, Frank died of a heart attack.
And where? In the car?
Frank. No. Frank, come back. Don't go. Frank. Okay, Frank. Where were you when you died? Were you just driving this car? You know, he wasn't driving. He was laying down in the back.
Laying down in the back. What caused a heart attack by laying down in the back?
Frank, don't go. Don't go, Frank. Okay, Frank. Yeah. What? Okay. Why did you have a heart attack? Frank, why did you have a heart attack in the back? Tell us. We want to know. This is crucial, Frank. We've got to know. I see. I understand.
Why did he have a heart attack?
Frank was with a prostitute.
Frank was with a prostitute and had a heart attack.
Yes, and Frank is stuck on the earthly plane. He can't leave this vehicle, and he's angry because he's here for eternity. He can't leave. He's stuck in this vehicle. Frank, are you there? Frank.
Did you lose him?
I lost him.
Okay, we must find a way to release him from the earthly plane.
Okay, Frank's got to leave now. Frank, are you here? Frank, don't go, Frank. Frank, move to the light, Frank. It's okay. It's okay, you can do it. Move to the light.
Well, Jaime, what happened here?
Well, you know, I think Frank left.
Where did he go?
Did you see it? I saw his spirit leave, and I think Frank went to the light.
I saw a vapor of some type leave the car, and I don't know exactly what I saw, but I know we caught it on film.
There's no force left. I'm reading 0.
Is the car clean now?
I believe the car is clean.
I believe the car is clean except for what's on the front of the hood. I've never seen anything quite like this. It was not here before.
We are lucky. We are so lucky. You know what this is?
I have no idea what this is.
Frank left ectoplasm.
Well, what can you do with ectoplasm?
We're going to collect some of this because this is important.
All right.
This will give me a spectral analysis, and I'm collecting data. There's a microprocessor at the very base of this device, and I will take it back to the lab. We'll do spectral and chemical analysis. And now we're going to take some actual physical sample of it here back to the lab. And this stuff evaporates fast, so we've got to get it. We've got to move fast.
Well, take what you need, but this stuff's going to have to be washed off the car.
Okay, there we go. We got a good. That ought to be enough. This is phenomenal that we actually got this. Okay.
Thank you. This is one of the most amazing accounts I've ever witnessed, Jaime, and I'd like to thank you for joining us today.
Fascinating.
And I'd like to return us to the studio now.
Good work, Ron. You obviously did a lot of work on this. I'm going to ask some questions here that I'd like you to field here. Like, for instance, what happened to that ectoplasm that you found on the vehicle?
Well, the ectoplasm, what was left of it, it evaporated very quickly. We had it tested in a laboratory, and it turned out to be mainly a protein conglomerate of a protein substance, amino acids and protein, and it broke down so quickly. That we only had a chance to get an initial analysis done on it, but it was something like they had never seen before in the lab.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what, let's take another caller here. We have a few more minutes. Let's see if we can get a good question here. Go ahead, caller.
Hi.
Hi.
This is Monica from Seattle.
Hey, Monica.
And I was just wondering, we were watching this, and it just doesn't really seem very credible.
Well, we realize that there are skeptical people out there, and if any show you see on TV, you know, you're going to find people that are skeptical of what's shown. And paranormal experience is not something you see every day.
No, and a lot of times what people are used to seeing, I think, are the Hollywood productions of what are supposed to be paranormal occurrences. And when something that is absolutely real comes along, it doesn't meet that Hollywood level of expectation. Something real a lot of times might appear not to be. What you're seeing tonight, this is very much real.
Well, I don't think I'm a skeptic, but what exactly would Jaime's credentials be that would qualify him to make these kind of
Yeah, well, Jaime Brown, who was a psychic on the Australian continent, is renowned in Australia for his research into the psychic phenomena field. He's done much research at several major universities in Australia, and we plan on having him on, by the way, as a future guest. So when that happens, we would appreciate all the calls and all the questions for Jaime, because he's ready to answer these questions.
Very good question. Thank you for calling.
Sure.
There we go. Hey, we got a good call. I did see some vapor leaving the vehicle on the film. We captured that. I don't think that's ever been filmed before. That was pretty amazing. Well, we got another call. Let's see if we can get another good call.
Okay.
You ready?
Sounds like a good plan.
Oh, lines are open. Here we go. Go ahead, caller.
You're on the air, caller?
We lost him.
Okay.
Okay. One more caller. Let's see. Lines are open. 421-5005. Haunted car. No more calls? What? One? Can we do one more? One more. Here we go.
I think we have a quick call.
Go ahead, caller. Real quick question.
Yes. I was wondering exactly why.
Oh, we got a call from hell or something.
That might be from Frank the ghost.
Can't have that. That was pretty scary sounding in itself.
That was scary.
I think it's time we better start.
Yeah, I think we better wrap this up. Thanks everybody for staying tuned for our show. Our next episode will be Mind Over Matter, and we hope to have that on in the tail end of July. So keep your eye tuned to Cable 29.
And that will be a very interesting show. The Mind Over Matter.
Good stuff planned for next month. Stay tuned.
Give us some good calls next time too, by the way.
Yeah, we'd like some good calls.